Welcome back to the Supercar Connection podcast. When you take delivery of a McLaren with one key, back in the stew, as you said.
Back in the stew.
And the thing is, if you had an SVJ, you wouldn't feel so bad about buying a Huracan.
Not at all. Not at all. You'd be justified. I like. You got recognized at a bar. That's literally like every social media influencer's dream is to be recognized in public.
How about that? All right, check us out. If you're joining us here today, I've got some updates. I've been looking for a new car, so what's coming there? If you are here, please like this video. It takes 2 seconds, and it helps us a ton. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, as always. This has been an eventful week for me in relation to attempting to buy a car. I'm like...
Somehow it's so difficult for whatever reason.
Yeah, because now I'm officially in the market. I don't even know if last time we had a podcast, I don't think I was officially in the market.
Yeah, you were doing that thing where you're just combing the market. You were combing every market. It was like 5 markets that you were
Right, I was
combing.
just watching the market, trying to figure out a move, because once I saw that RHET, all of a sudden I was like, dang, I could have made some money on that. And then I was like, why don't, I mean... You
know what's funny?
These other opportunities are there. Why not just be ready to make the move? So when the right car does pop up, I can buy it, drive it, make some money on it. But what were you going to say?
You know what's funny? In the collective, we have a lesson that talks about like being financially ready, like while you're combing for things, and then like you found the option, and then you're like, all right, let me go start getting financing.
The difference between that was my combing wasn't like I'm looking for something to buy.
Right.
It was more so just I'm just looking.
You're in the business now, so it's good to know constantly.
You're right. I'm just taking a pulse, and then I saw something that was like, this is a car I have to jump on. This isn't one that you just like. This is one you just buy.
That's what I was just thinking about it the other day. I was like, it's kind of funny. I was like, it's kind of funny.
So I missed out on that first opportunity, but it got me prepared to start moving for the next. And then I gave the shout out on that VF supercharged R8 in Florida a couple episodes ago. So if one of the listeners heard that and then ended up buying that car, then good for you.
Tell them what happened to it.
Since the episode, I learned that I could actually buy it and sell it as a dealer, because I asked our dealer consultant if that was cool. I assumed it was not cool, because I had heard that it wouldn't be allowed. And I was like, I should ask our guy. That's why we have him. And so I started running through my head, and I was like, I really want this car. And then I asked him, and he said, yeah, you can totally sell it. You just can't sell it to someone in California. You can sell it to an out-of-state buyer, or you can sell it to another dealer. You can't sell it to a California resident to register on the street, because they can't smog it.
Right.
So I was like, okay, simple enough. I can deal with those terms.
Right. We have 49 other states. We'll figure it out.
Right. And then, long story short, I saw like that day, I saw crazy signs number-wise all over the place, which isn't super common.
This is new. This is a new part of the story to me.
Oh, you don't know this story?
No, Gavin, it's not that story. This part.
All right. Do you want the superstitious breakdown?
Yes, I want the whole thing.
So, okay, I'm gonna go back one step then.
Oh my God, there's more. We skipped over something.
I mean, all the numeric stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead, tell me.
If you want to know,
I do.
This is Matt getting to me now, right?
Yes, exactly.
Teaching me all about numbers and signs. So, I'm driving to the dealership, and I'm having this thought. I'm like, I really want this car,
right? And
I wonder if I can actually, if I'm allowed to sell it out of state, if that would be okay. I was like, I should ask our guy. I'm driving here. I'm just like, it's all I can think about is this car. And I look up, I'm almost here. I look up and I see 666 at the end of a truck license plate in front of me. And I was like, that's not a good sign.
Right, I was like, that's the numbers I got?
That's not a good sign. And then I just flashed back to Matt telling me one time. He was like, sometimes it just means pay attention. It's not always necessarily like a bad thing. Sometimes it just means pay attention. So I literally was like, okay, just think, like, pay attention. What was I thinking about? Well, I've just been thinking about the car. And then, like, literally my eyes scan. Right in front of me, between me and the 666 truck, there's a Camry in front of me with 777 at the end of the license plate, which is a good number.
Right.
So I was like, oh, pay attention. And when I paid attention, it made me realize 777 right in front of me.
Right.
So I was like, okay, maybe that's a good sign.
Right.
And then...
We're deep. We're deep.
Later that day, I saw 444.
Okay.
And then I saw...
Damn, it was a superstar day for you.
I saw 444 twice. That's what it was. I know. I don't.
I haven't had.
I don't normally just see triples, the little angel numbers. I don't just normally see them all over the place.
Right.
But that day I saw the 666, then the 777, then 444, and then 444. So I was like, great. Well, what does this mean? And so I start. I go to AI, which is evil apparently, but I go to AI and start asking it like the traditional meanings of these numbers, and everything was like this, like the order you saw them and everything. Like these numbers kind of signify confirmation that you're on the right path, and like this is aligned with you. I was like, cool, that's great.
Right.
And one of the 444s I actually saw was when me and Megan were walking the dog, and I was telling her about my plan to like get ready, get funding and stuff to buy a car to sell and try and flip 3 cars this year and all that stuff. And when I'm telling her the plan, that's 444, and 444 was like confirmation of partnership and planning and stuff like that. So it was like kind of weirdly coincide with the conversation.
Right.
So there was all of that, and ChatGPT was basically like, "These are good signs for you." Sick.
Run it out.
It was like the only thing that someone would look for next as final confirmation would be 111 or 222. And the next day on the way to dinner, I saw 111, and on the way home from dinner, I saw 222.
Bullshit.
I'm dead serious.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm not. And there was like no triple anything else. I didn't see like any 5s or 9s or whatever. So I was like, this is a very like weird coincidence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Very strange coincidence. So I was like, okay, I'm sold, right? And then
Universe is talking, baby.
yeah, and then I hit some bumps getting funding, so it took me longer than I wanted to. But anyway, by the time I was ready to pull the trigger, the VF car had been sitting at that dealership for over 3 months. Over 3 months. I'm like, all right. I had talked to the salesperson like 3 weeks prior, so I already had her number. So I reached out to her, and I was like, all right, I want some more info on this car. Like, I want to make a deal on it today. She was like, fantastic. And I asked her a couple questions, and she was like, the only thing is there's someone here in store right now working a deal on that car right now. And I was like, she's bluffing.
She's trying to leverage.
Yes.
She's trying to just get
She's trying to leverage me. This car's been for sale for over 3 months.
Right.
Like,
yeah, come on. We're not doing that.
I know this game.
Yeah.
Even just how you just said it.
Yeah.
I know this game. So I was like, well, I have an offer to present. If they don't fall through, I'm serious.
Right.
And she was like, okay, well, like, I'm happy to present your offer to my managers, but yeah, I mean, unless something falls through with this guy, like, he's here working the deal right now.
You got to honor it.
So I was like, okay, well, this would be my offer right now. And then like an hour later, she goes, hey, I'm sorry. He ended up buying the car. After 3.5 months of sitting there, the day I reach out to buy the car, it sells to someone.
So what's what does Matt call it? Synchronicity?
Synchronicity, I don't know.
What's the synchronicity lesson? That you have so many confirmation signals, but what maybe the thing that you were thinking they were towards was really for you to get ready?
Yeah, it could have just been I needed the catalyst to get everything set.
Right.
To make the move when it presents itself. That's kind of what I'm feeling like now.
So it's a big week coming up then, huh?
Yeah. Earlier this week, I lost an auction on a 650S.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How much did you lose the auction by, Gavin?
I mean, it was only me and one other dealer bidding on it, so $1,000.
You lost by a rack attack?
Because like, I went into it and I was like, I will go up to this number. I had a number in my mind. I don't want to give numbers away and stuff because there's a dealer that's not selling it, and I don't want anything to get back.
Right.
So we're going to be a bit ambiguous, but
if you DM me, I'll probably give it up.
There was a 650S that I really liked. Great spec, great everything. And I was like, I think I can get this for a good value. This is my ceiling on this car. I had a number in mind, a specific number. And so we get to it and it starts going, we cross 100,000. And now it's just between me and one other dealer. We're the only 2 people bidding on this car, back and forth. And it's $1,000 increments, and I was on evens. So we go up to $1,000 from my ceiling. And the auctioneer tells us that high bid buys it. We're past reserve. Like, seller has agreed to, we're in the money here.
Right.
So all of a sudden,
this thing is letting go.
So I hit the bid. He tells us reserve is off. High bid buys it, and my heart just starts pounding. And I'm like, and we're paused. He's like going once, going twice, and then they hit bid one more time, which was my ceiling.
Right.
They bid my cap.
Right.
And so for me to bid again, I'd have to go $1,000 above my cap. And I hovered there for a second, and I just said, no, you thought about a price. You sat down, you did the math, you thought about a price, and you set a price.
And we're here.
And we're here. So don't get emotional. Don't play this dumb. Like, just stick to your price.
Right.
And I didn't. I bowed out. So they ended up getting it for the price that I wanted it for. And at the end of the day, if I did bid again, there's no telling that they wouldn't have
Bid on top.
You know? So it's not that like I missed out on the car for $1,000. They might have kept bidding.
Yeah.
You know? They might have been willing to go even more.
Very true.
So that's an answer I'll never know. But I didn't get that car. So it is what it is. But I think there's going to be more opportunities. I like the 650 a lot, especially in that wholesale market, because I don't think there's a lot of dealers that openly just want to sink money into a 650.
No, not at all. You said there was literally you and the other dealer, no? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no way.
And it was a McLaren dealer.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they would want some inventory like that. But yeah, like who wants to sink six figures into a 650S as inventory?
No one right now.
Right. So one thing that I've also realized is these spreads between wholesale and retail on cars gets way tighter the higher demand a car is.
Right.
So cars that move faster, you get a much smaller like profit margin.
Right.
The wholesale prices, there's just more dealers that want that car. It's good inventory.
Kind of like a bid-ask spread on like
Exactly.
a really liquid thing.
Exactly. So much lower spread.
Right.
Whereas like a 650S, much higher spread.
Right.
Way higher spread because it's a higher risk car to be carrying.
Right.
I'm not in a super hurry to sell the car. If I can drive the car for 4 or 5 months, thumbs up. I'm thrilled. Like I want to make money on it, but I'm
Right.
also I don't need to sell it tomorrow. Like I'm
Right.
buying a car to be able to drive it and make money on it eventually.
Right.
So I don't need to buy the most liquid vehicle.
Right.
That's how I see it as.
No, that's
So
the
like
right way.
650S, I can get a great value for it. It may be something I'll be able to stick with for 4 or 5 months before it actually sells. And I think that's where I'm leaning right now is that 650 market because of that reason.
You want to do a 4 or 5 month timeline? That's your ideal timeline? Yeah?
Yeah. Why?
No, if you're trying to do 3 this year, that might be tight.
I mean, 3 would be nice, but I mean, I might not end up doing 3 this year, especially now that it's already February.
Yeah. I think it just
I know
depends.
it's only 1 month down, but you never know. I could have this one 4 months. The next car could be something I only have 2, and then another 2. You never
That's
know.
kind of what I'm really excited for. I'm excited for you to buy something and you not expect it to fly off the shelf and then list it and then literally fly off the shelf. And you're
It'd be
like,
fantastic.
And you're like, you're going to sit there and go, but I kind of wanted to drive it just a couple days.
The good news is, if we have it a month and someone wants it and they call in and try to negotiate, I'm just going to be like, no, this is the price. This car is listed at 125. It's 125. And not 120. It's 125. If you want it, you want it. It's a great spec. It's a great car.
You're not going to give any wiggle. What if one of our listeners calls in?
A month in? No.
Gavin, I've been listening on the pod. I've been listening to you talk about buying this. I really love the car as well. Let's work something out. You can make a little quick flippies. Now we have an SCC listener in the Gavin mobile.
I'll say, call me back in 2 months and I'll work the deal. Today it's 125.
Oh, just tell him you'll autograph it for the 125 for the full price.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's crazy. Like the R8s and the NSXs, tiny spread.
Really?
Yeah.
The R8, I believe, but the NSX?
Yeah, NSX too.
Is there demand for that market all of a sudden? I thought that market wasn't in demand at all.
I didn't think it was either. Everything was sitting. I went back recently. A lot of the low-priced cars have now been scooped up. They sat for a long time, and for whatever reason in January, they all kind of got bought up.
Things. It was a V12 Vantage market.
Yeah. There was like probably 5 listed on the low.
Yeah.
And they've kind of all been bought up. There's like 1 left, but then there's a decent jump up to where prices were. So that's just one. It's like, market gets flooded, price comes down, that gets bought up, and then you're kind of normalized again in the 130 range. But yeah, like there was one that
right now.
Yeah, there was one that went like over 120 for a car with like a no option car.
Really?
No carbon ceramic brakes, steel brake option or non-option.
So anybody got those in the 1-teens sitting just pretty right now?
Yeah. I'm like, look, there was cars listed retail for what that thing just went wholesale. I was like, what in the world?
I can't believe that market's picking up demand then.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at.
I think you're in a fun position.
Yeah.
What is your... No, I don't want to say because we'll give up the 650S little thing. I mean, people can know that price range. Am I allowed
Yeah,
to ask
and
you a
at the end
question
of the
about
day,
your budget or no?
Yeah, I don't really care. And at the end of the day, like I think this is part of the dealer game. One, I mean, I'm assuming most of our leads that we've had anyway on that car are not people that listen. It's
Right.
just people from Auto Trader or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. I don't really care if people know what I got the car for, because that doesn't change what like the market value of the car is.
No, not at all.
So just because like if I get a car for 110 and I have it listed for 129
Right.
and that's a fair list price for that car,
Right.
like just because I got it for 110 doesn't mean like you can negotiate me down to 118 because I'm still making some money.
Well,
If there's no other cars
it doesn't
on the
mean
market
that
for
they
118.
can't. There's half the human population will still be like, come on, dog, you're in it really nice. Let me just do a little something.
Sure.
But that's why like all that content that goes viral with like George Slima and friggin' Alex, that they like literally are making the deal right then and there, and you watch the video, and then if you're in real time, you look at the car list, you're like, I know what they're in the car for.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a little bit more prone. I think just people like that, like in the same situation with us, we're just more prone to making a deal happen. Don't try to haggle me because you know where I'm at, but like I will make a deal happen.
Sure, I'll work with you. Not in the
Right.
first month because I want to enjoy the car,
Right.
but couple months in, I'll be more prone to help you, but also like give you a good price on the car. But like I'm not going to give you like 10,000 under the lowest price car just because
Right.
I'm in it good.
Right. Can you give me a top 3 markets
Top 3 markets for
yourself?
myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I've named them I guess the 570s there too. The 570 is just more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like hoping to stay under 110.
Okay.
And the 650S, that's doable.
Right.
2014 15 R8, doable. NSX, more of a stretch, but I think possible with the right car. 570s are, to be under 110, it kind of has to be a questionable car.
Like
for
a no option
570.
car or something
Like
like
a no option, or it's got like 40,000 miles, maybe like a 3.0 CR.
Right.
Like it's not going to be a good example.
Right.
Whereas like a 650, it can be clean, 20,000 miles, great spec,
Chilling.
under 110, which is kind of crazy.
There's nothing in the Porsche market you're looking at?
No. I was actually thinking about that literally tonight when I was driving over here. I was like, is there anything in the 110 range, 100 to 110 range from Porsche that would get me excited? No.
Nothing.
No.
I respect that.
Like GT4, no, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'll pass.
Not even older GT3?
A 991 turbo. Those GT3s are going for like 130.
Oh, they popped up a little bit.
Yeah, there was actually a blue there. Yeah, there was a blue one that just ran at auction. I won't say the price, but it was higher than 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good bit higher.
What about any old Ferrari? Like, what about the whole California T idea?
I just feel like such a poser driving a California T.
Honest question. This is
not
honest
a bad
question.
car,
This is,
but-
if anybody's listening, comment down below on this one. What is more of a posing car, a California T or a 650S?
California T.
It is still?
Yeah.
Does the 650S almost have like enthusiast aura? Are we
I don't-
there yet on that car?
I don't know what it has. I'm very in between.
You know what I mean, though? The
I'm
vibe?
very in between with the vibe / aura of the 650S is. I can't tell if it's just.
Because here's the thing.
I can't tell if it's just like brokey car. Like, oh, like cool.
I don't think it is.
You have a 650.
No, I don't think it is. I think it sits right in the middle between both spectrums. Like the MP4 12C is poser car. The 675 LT is super enthusiast car, right? And I think the 650 kind of sits like in the middle.
Like, I think it's a sick car.
Yeah.
And everyone that I've ever talked to that has one loves it. I want it because it's going to be awesome. I love how it looks. I love how it's supposed to drive. So I like the car. Do people perceive it as kind of a poser car? I don't know. Maybe so.
I think the aura around doesn't have that. I also think people don't know what McLaren's really capable of. Like, don't even know what that car is going to feel like. That car is just all raw and fantastic. You have to be able to drive one to even know what it's like.
But the 12C,
That's poser car.
yeah, and just such a risk.
Yeah.
That's such a liability.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just
if
a
the
weird decision. Like,
if the 650S isn't already a bit of a liability, the 12C just takes the liability and dials it up even more.
to a whole crank. That's why I'm thinking about it. I'm like, it's literally the spectrum. You have this on this side. The 675, I think right now is like the enthusiast McLaren. That and like a 600 LT. Those are probably like the two. Like, oh, this guy knows ball. 720S is more masses type of shit. Type
Oh,
of
yeah,
type
for
thing.
sure.
I think the 650 fits more towards that enthusiast aura.
How do you perceive it?
That's how I perceive it. I see that person knows ball. I'm like,
You
all
think
right,
so?
got some taste. Yeah, 100%.
All right.
All right. I'll tell you what. high optioned one, a nice spec. Yeah, it helps the aura obviously.
Yeah.
Because again, when you see that car in person, especially one with like full Alcantara, it looks ridiculous.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it leans more on the enthusiast side of the car.
All right.
The R8s.
I'm just making sure you're not lying to me because
Not
we're
lying
live
to you.
on the episode.
No,
right now.
no, I'm not lying to you.
All right.
I'll tell you right now, the R8, I think the R8 is more of a poser car than the 650 is.
Okay.
Aura-wise.
Because I know you think the 650 looks old.
Comparative so. But at the same time, like, because like you said, there's not a lot of people that are driving them. But if you really know the cars, like they're raw, fast-ass cars. So when you look at how much they cost, you're like, this is a bang for your buck.
It really is.
It's an enthusiast play.
Yeah.
Versus the R8, you're not getting crazy speed. You're not getting crazy anything. You're just getting the V10 sound. That's in my opinion more of a poser move than getting a 650.
Yeah.
That says I'm going to drive this car. The R8 says I just want to take pictures and I want to have the V10.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think that I'm not a big
I understand
R8's an enthusiast car.
Yeah, I understand the poser nature behind, because it's not known to be a raw experience. It's known to be comfortable. So it is getting the budget V10.
Yeah. Because remember, the R8's the budget V10 to start,
Right.
and now you're buying a 14, 15 version of the already existing budget V10.
But you're giving someone the opportunity to own and drive around a V10 for $100,000, and I think that's cool.
That's pretty immaculate.
I mean, it's good for someone.
Yeah.
It's good for the guy that has a $100,000 budget.
Yeah.
It's cool that someone that
Benji.
yeah, it's cool that someone that doesn't have $200,000 can go get a semi-modern, reliable V10 and whip it around.
I agree.
So, younger me would think that's a sick opportunity.
Where would we put the NSX in this conversation?
NSX is definitely a more niche car. So I don't think it's a poser car in any way. It's just like, wow, you went for something different.
So like with that car, so like the way that I perceive it, it's like the 650 is something different. It's still McLaren, right? It's still a major supercar manufacturer. Then like you have the R8, which I think is a little more poser, but like the NSX is like the guy that's trying to be different. He's trying to be way too different. Like he's like trying to make sure that you know that he's an outlier.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he's got to shove the NSX down your throat.
Before you said the last part, it kind of sounded like me. Trying to be the outlier. Like I'm trying to be the outlier. Well, I've got this much budget. How can I be the most different for that budget? That's why I'm never going to like go and buy a Z06.
I feel you.
Is that maybe the best car all around?
Probably.
But you won't find me spending my money on it.
I completely agree.
Because I've got to be a little bit different.
I agree. The NSX is like the different outlier car. Because I'm thinking of everybody that owns them. They're like, we did hybrid technology before anybody was doing hybrid technology. So we actually perfected it back before anybody was doing it.
Before the, we came out right when the Holy Trinity came out and all those hybrid cars.
Exactly.
We're the first ones to make it accessible.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a Honda. It's Acura. It's a higher end version. The interior is not even that bad. I promise you.
It's Honda everywhere else in the world.
That's why
Did you know that?
That it has actual Honda badging and stuff like that. Yeah. I've seen one of the ones with Honda badging. I think that Loki looks better with the Honda badging.
Cool. What's funny is everyone know, like you see a regular Acura, you see the logo, you know it's an Acura. I feel like when people see that car with an Acura badge on it, it's almost like they forget what the Acura badge looks like.
Yeah.
And they go, "What is that car?"
Because you don't notice it.
You go, "It's an Acura," and they go, "Oh yeah, that is what that logo is."
I feel like Acuras don't stand out for shit.
Yeah, it wasn't on a TLX, so I couldn't tell.
I didn't even notice it. I saw one that was like, I guess now I'm realizing like an overseas one that, like the Honda racing livery colors, like that like baby blue, black combo they have.
I think so.
They had like a livery on the car with that, like the Honda badging. It was pretty smooth.
NSX car?
NSX car. It's pretty smooth.
Not bad.
Like a Twitter scroll picture one, and I was like, "Yo, this shit's kind of hot. It's kind of hot." And then I've seen a lot of the wide body ones of those, and I think those look awesome. And I'm normally not like a wide body on that kind of car kind of guy, but I think those look really nice.
So can I ask you, knowing everything about my situation, what I'm trying to do, what my goal is, what my purpose is, what's the best car? Am I going about it right? Am I leaning the right direction?
I think you're leaning the right direction for sure, but I don't want to say that 100% about the car you're picking. I more so think like the mentality you have with buying the car. But I know that like the problem is right now is you're balancing between like your desire to make money and your desire to like have a car. So like you're at the point where like you want to almost give your budget a little bit of room because you'll know you'll secure a car like that. But I also think you should be really selective because it's like that you're doing this. You're kind of like a sniper right now. Like right now you're eager to take a shot. Just it'll come. It'll come. If you go, okay, crap, I'll go a couple thousand more. Like, I think you're better off just being like, no, set your number, do your thing. Maybe I agree with the mentality of getting a little loose with the number a little bit, but not like I'm scared that the next time you're in an auction, you're going to hit bid 1 or 2 more times than you probably should have. And then you're going to go, yeah, I'm like 2 or 3, 4K than I want it to be. Just because the last time you did it, you didn't do it.
This time I'm gonna sit down and just like think harder about the number.
Right.
I think I made a plan for the number, but in a way, I think it was the first time I actually sat down at an auction to bid.
Right.
So I think I was maybe slightly optimistic about what I could get the car for, and I need to sit down and be a little more realistic.
Okay.
And set my number accordingly.
Yeah. And then the car choice, this part. Now, this is a part that I don't want to say a definitive thing because I don't want you to sway your mind. But it's hard for me to pick between the car that I know will have a bigger spread and be a better opportunity versus the car that's probably more liquid. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I think the R8 is a more liquid car, and the 650 is more of a bigger spread. Like it's a hit or miss. Like it's either going to sell or it's going to take a second. So I'm stuck between telling you to go for the bigger spread that'll like secure your fact that you'll make money and be able to drive it, or I'm thinking of you all of a sudden thinking you're going to get rid of it in 3-4 months, and next thing you know, 8 months it's listed and it hasn't moved.
I will say, as long as I'm in it good, I'm not too worried about it because there was a 650S, really nice car for $135 listed for a while, and I was like, "That's a nice." Like I like the spec a lot. Nice
what was the car? Sorry,
650S.
650S.
It's listed at $135 for a while, and then one day they just dropped it to $125, and it sold in like 3 days.
Okay.
So I'm like, I know in a similar situation, if I'm in at a good price on the right car.
Can I do some math real quick while you're talking? Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, like if I'm in it, as long as I'm in the car under 115 and it's a good spec, something that would list for like 129, then if I get desperate, I drop it down to 120. It should sell. Is kind of my thought process.
Right. You can drop it enough where it's going to be liquid.
Right. I can drop it enough where it's like someone will move on this because this is a very good deal. And when you have that much of a spread, you can kind of do that. You can kind of slash price and go, hey, this is a fantastic deal for someone.
All right.
So that's kind of my goal there. Whereas like those cars with small margins, you have no room to slash if you need to get out of them.
At all. You're getting out of a break even.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the car, your car, they're in it at like an 18% margin from what the spread is. So like for you, in looking back, like bidding, like you're trying to bid at an 18% margin level when you could probably get close to like 10% at this point and be fine. Mm-hmm. So that's like what you were talking about earlier.
They're also 5,000 over what I would have listed at. I think their list price is optimistic.
It's a we're going to price high to negotiate type of thing, which is interesting on that kind of car. You think like again a car that's not as liquid that they would fair price a little bit more.
Right. Like I might have started at the same number that they're at, but I for sure wouldn't. Like I would know that's not what I'm selling the car for.
I understand. So let's say instead of 18%, you would have been in, if you would have got the car at the number you wanted, you would have been at a 15% margin from your listing price. So cut down 3% on what I said. So that means even again, still, I think
I'm only looking for 10%.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in my head, like if you do your list price and you do it by that number, then you would have been at, hold on. I'm just doing the math. Quick maths. That's what you would have been able to buy the car for and had a 10% thing.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, after fees and shipping and everything, that's about where I'd be. At
your number?
Yeah.
Really? Fees and shipping is that much? Shipping is the biggest one, no?
Shipping's the biggest. I think I want to say it's $1,000 fees.
Okay. It's not quite there, but like you're in the ballpark.
It's like $1,000 and then shipping, we were coming from Florida, that's $3,000.
Yeah.
Which what I did, I ended up finding the car listed publicly at the previous dealer.
Right.
and they had listed front PPF, and I was like, dang, I could have totally shipped uncovered. Car has PPF. I could have went cheap on the shipping.
Your dream situation is finding a Highline car here at the Riverside.
Oh,
auction.
yes, for sure.
That's the dream situation.
What I've learned is that they send Highline cars to Florida.
Really?
I think more often than not, I think a lot of the cars get shipped to Florida before they run. Because I think it's most of the market. Like, LA is a massive market itself. But when you aggregate, like, the rest of the country spread out, like, Florida is also rivals as far as the amount of cars that get bought there and sold. But then it's so much more accessible to an Atlanta, a Charlotte, the East Coast, you know?
Yeah.
So out of that hub, it's way more accessible to more dealer network than being out here at the Riverside auction.
Yeah. What are we, like, Vegas, Phoenix?
Yeah. Vegas and Arizona.
Yeah.
If you're not Vegas or Arizona and you're buying Highline out of the Riverside auction, like, you're paying some serious shipping fees.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've just noticed a lot of that stuff comes from Tampa, and it runs through the Riverside auction, but pickup is in Florida.
Right.
So it's cooked.
You have to bake that in.
Like that car that the 650S I was trying to get. I looked at the Carfax. It was in California at the beginning of December. 2 months ago, it was here.
I think we're better off. We need to get more aggressive with trying to find you a private seller.
You think so?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. I guarantee I'm already thinking of 2 people that I could text that there's a high chance they'll know somebody. Granted, whatever the number is. Mm-hmm. But I have 2 people I'm going to hit up right now.
Who's trying to sell the car, who wants to get rid of it.
Or knows one.
Yeah, because the wholesale price on those cars is not good.
Because some of these.
So unless someone's like, yeah, I want to get rid of it, then it's not going to be like, oh yeah, I'll sell for that number.
Right. Well, some of these guys are so horny that like they know where cars are at. They'll hit them up and they'll rag them because they want to make money, or they know of a dealer that has one and then just talk about, hey, just give me a wholesale number. I have a guy that will take it off your hands. There's 2 guys that I know that will like hunt a car down for you. If there's an off-market car, they'll find it.
Okay.
So we'll work it. See what happens.
Yeah, might as well try. As
650
long as they know I'm not looking for a retail number.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's the whole point. Trying to get an off-market, baby. Trying to get some deals. That's the whole goal.
Yeah. Where your head at? I know you're getting.
Man, my head is in a
excited.
Whole different freaking spectrum, dog. I'm like.
You just bouncing around all over the place, or what?
I'm like, no, I'm getting like low-key depressed.
Depressed?
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Because everything just is so expensive.
Everything just keeps like I was at a point where I vividly remember going, okay, I know the numbers. Get to the numbers. Creeping towards those numbers, reassessing, going, oh, those aren't the numbers anymore. They went up 20%. So now I'm like, fuck. I'm even farther away. And now I'm just worried that it's just going to an endless cycle of that over that over that. So every time I look, it
can't be an endless cycle because it's got to stop at some point.
I hope it does, man. I hope it does. There's like 3 cars on my radar, and every single car is like either there's not a lot for sale. The good specs, the ones that I would actually buy, are like just at the point where, like it. And also, it's kind of problematic because right now, like back in April, everything kind of took that dip, right? Mm-hmm. So now, compared to what my most recent memory of like where everything was, like we're a little pumped a little bit. So I'm sitting here, so now it's hard for me to justify. I'm like, see, like I know this car would have sold for this 7 months ago, and now I'm 7 months and I'm buying it here. I don't want to do that. I almost want to just sit on my hands and see if I can time another little drop in the market. That's my problem as well. My lender's not even ready to lend right now, though. So this is what happened. This is a real-time story, okay? I got a car offered to me at a price that I should have taken. And then so I hit my lender up and I was like, yo, are you guys ready to go? And they're like, not quite. And I was like, oh my God. I would have bought that car if they were ready.
Really?
At that price, absolutely. Because that price for that car,
you're in it good.
I'm in it enough where I'm chilling on it. I could have put 4,000 miles in that car and not worried about anything.
You got to see if they'll lend like collateral back so you can keep the title and list it under the dealer.
That would be lit. I'm pretty sure they do actually, because one of our buddies does it like that. Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty lit.
Yeah, because think about that. Because then you get a price like that, you could list it under the dealership for $100,000 profit.
Yeah.
Drive around on a dealer plate, and if someone wants to buy it, fantastic. Right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I want to keep one of the.
Right, but if someone's going to give you 100,000 more, you're not going to go.
There's,
all right. Does that not let you then take the next jump?
No, 100%. You're right. You're correct. There's one car that I would pay all the money for, and I don't even know why it's justifiable in my head, but I would pay all the money for it. And it's the only car that I've come to terms with. If I have to buy this car all the money, I think it's a good choice. You want me to describe it to you? Can I tell people? They'll find the car if I describe it.
Do I know what you're talking about? Is it white?
No.
Okay.
No.
Different situation.
Different situation.
Okay.
That's my like. All right. Like I don't really. I'm taking a bigger risk. I just want the lower barrier to entry. Like it's the same shit at the end of the day. So that's that decision. This is the opposite of that decision. This is like the spec.
Okay.
Remember that blue Cepheus SV Roadster?
Yes.
That one. I'd pay all the money for that. And I know the person selling it wants all the money for it. That's the reason why it's listed. Because it's not listed on like a, hey, let's make a deal thing. It's listed on the...
If you pay me this,
if you pay me the right number, exactly. But when you look at the car, you talk about it, you're like, all right, it's a never tuned, not modded SV Roadster, blue Cepheus, AL13 wheels.
Never tuned, not modded?
Yep. Stock.
Really?
Yeah. Like that's in the listing as like one of those like bullet points to be like, look at this car, blah, blah. Like it's mint condition, full PPF. It's a disgustingly high option car. Like I look at it, I'm like, I know the number he probably wants, and that's the only car that I would pay that number for. And then there's a couple Ultimates that I would actually really like, but until my lending gets, I'm like stroking myself every time I think about it.
Right.
But now my worry is, so this is where I'm at, and I'll say it very simply. I want an Ultimate or an SVJ. The problem is SVJ scares me because if I buy the wrong one, like it's gonna affect me. Like I don't want to be dumping money back into those cars because like I know what the potential is and I know the scariness of it. So it's a little bit of a risk because of the market's so unknown. The Ultimate market seems a lot more safe in that sense in terms of like the car's condition. What scares me about the Ultimate is that like on paper, it has every attribute to be able to hold value. But in like demand, when we talk about like the whole demand curve on these cars, it's in a weird spot with it where I feel like I could get caught holding the bag a little bit on it.
Yeah.
I don't feel as confident. So like it's my most desired option because everybody talks about it. Best suspension, best transmission, the whole dash is a different dash.
What if we put like an SV style wing on that car?
That's what I would do. What I honestly would do is I would do a conversion on it. Like I would do just bumpers.
You would?
Yeah.
SVJ bumpers?
Either that or SV bumpers.
Interesting.
I'd probably do SVJ bumpers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a tool, but I would do it. I absolutely would do it.
At least you'd be converting an Ultimate and not...
Right, exactly. I would do a hood. I'd do a roof scoop. Like I would do a part of a build on that car. Because if I buy that car, I would just keep that car. And I would just build it slowly over time.
And then it would be the best of Aventador?
Exactly. It has the SVJ look, the SVJ sound, but it's a better driving version of that car. And it's the most numbered unit.
Maybe you'll start a trend.
Maybe. That's why I want...
Least numbered unit.
I bet. Yeah, least numbered unit. You know what I mean? The problem is I want, and this is now me being kind of grumpy about it, I want a Roadster. Because I want that V12 with the Roadster. And then you look at the Ultimate and you're like, okay, if I could buy an Ultimate Roadster for a reasonable markup of the coupes, I would buy it. But for the Ultimates, because just it is the way it is, there's a $250,000 difference between coupe and Roadster. So like coupe is in my like price range where I'm like, that's where I would love to be at.
Yeah, you could do it.
In a car like this is where I would love to be at. Roadsters are, that's my top in a sense. I'm like, I don't really know if I shouldn't be doing this.
But you take the roof off 3 times and then you're like, this is kind of annoying.
I hope it's like that. That's what's like justifying me to buy the other one. Because at the same time, like I'm gonna take the roof off and I'm be like, this is fucking lit. Like I look at all the boys that have Roadsters.
It's definitely lit when it's off.
Right.
I think it's just like, it's really this much effort to get this thing on.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you've had a Corvette, so you know how that works.
I'm used to it. That's part of the problem. Is I like the dynamic. I don't know. We'll see. So then when we talk about that topic, the SV Roadster fits. Some of them fit in the price range. So that's my problem. SVJ is like the car, but it's riddled unknownness, right? And I think they're still, again, price-wise, like they bumped up. Ultimate is my most desired option, but I want a Roadster, and I can only afford a coupe. And then SV Roadster would be the combination of everything where I'm getting a car I want, a Roadster. The problem is just where these roadsters are falling. They're in my price range, but they're at the most elevated they've been in probably the last, like literally, they're the most elevated pricing right now.
You know what you should do?
Huh?
Double your position sizes.
Just do it tomorrow and just start running it up, or do it on Monday.
Yeah, just go. All right, just do exactly what I've always done with double position size.
Yeah, I should. Chris Whitlow even sent a message in our chat when we was talking to some of the new guys, and he was like, I could 10x my position, and he's like, yeah, I know he doesn't because like compounding, and it's been a goal for 2026 to do that, but something's in my head where I'm just like, just don't rock the boat, just keep doing what you're doing. Every time I try to rock the boat too much is when I fail. So I've noticed like when I truly gradually, which if you've kind of noticed in the last like 2-3 weeks, like I have had some bigger days.
Yeah, you have.
So I'm like gradually getting there, but every time I try to soften, it works, and then the second I get impatient, I fuck something up. Always. So I'm like, let me just. So we're almost there.
Yeah.
Hopefully in an 8-9 months is a different conversation. I'm just impatient. Yeah. Like I want the shit right now. Right. I want to buy it for my birthday, and we're getting too close to my birthday, and prices are still too high. It is what it is. I will figure it out. I'll get the car one way or another. We'll figure it out.
One way or another.
Yeah. But that's where I'm at currently.
You know what I was looking at today? I think the Huracan market is so safe.
Oh, it's stupid safe.
It's so safe.
Okay. You said you were thinking about this today?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about that in a different way. I was thinking like this, and this is kind of like, it was just me being fucked up in my own brain. I was sitting here and I go, why can't I just own a Huracan? Why? Why am I not okay with just owning a Huracan? I could drive it every day. It sounds great. It looks nice. I wouldn't have to worry about losing a fucking dollar. And the payments for me, I can afford the payment without even thinking about it. Why am I not okay with having that car?
Because it feels like you're going backwards.
Yeah, that's kind of like it is. Like,
you had an Aventador, then you got an A12, and then you get a Huracan. So
you know how fucked up that is?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I would love
you
a
just
Huracan.
cook so many cars. Like that, dude. That Storado, I think those are gonna go up.
Storados, they will.
$3,000 for that car. Like they're going under sticker, which is kind of wild for how limited they were.
That's gonna be one of those cars that didn't have a crazy demand at a pop, and then they didn't sell a lot of them, and then they're gonna fucking pop.
You know what else I noticed when I was looking at them today? One, there's not a lot listed, and they're all low mileage. But I know people drive those cars. I think the people that own those cars and drive them, have miles on them, do not want to sell it.
Right. Because, I mean, where are you going to find a car like that? It's like the most dailyable, like the most drivable
The people
car.
that have put miles on that car, like, this car is incredible. I'm never selling this thing.
Right.
So they don't hit the market.
Right.
All the cars on the market are like 2,000 miles and below. There's like one car with 6,000 miles. Everything else is so low mileage. And my theory is that the people that own them and drive them are not selling them. So
I don't doubt that at all.
I think that kind of sentiment is going to spread, and people are going to realize how cool of a car that is. Even like think about it. You're looking for different experience of car, right? That's what all these people talk about. They want a different experience. So you have a collection of cars. You've got the SVJ of being the loudest, craziest car, whatever. You've got a GT3 RS to be your like track car, whatever. And you keep building on a collection of like unique driving experiences.
Right.
Well, you have that B10 market that, like, you don't need an STO for anything really. You don't need a Performante for anything really. You don't need like a regular car. But that, like, the V10 car is still so cool. But then you get this off-road kind of suspension version one that's just crazy. And it's got the fender flares, and you can just eat bumps on the road in a supercar and all that stuff. It's so comfortable, yet it sounds like a Huracan and pops and burbles and makes all the noises. Like, that car is going to be a highly desirable car.
Hell yeah, it is.
I think.
Hell yeah, I agree with you. Spot on. Like that's my whole like kind of the take that I had earlier. Like it's like that's a car you could purchase with 2,000 miles, buy it, pay it off in 5 years, put 20,000, 30,000 miles on. Your car still has plenty of life left, and you could literally drive that car for 10, 15 years and not worry about it. It'd be reliable as hell. You could own that car, chill, and it'd be a great asset for you.
It'll probably 30,000 miles in 5 or 10 years. It'll probably still be worth $300,000 because the Performantes are worth over $300,000 even with 25,000 miles on them. How crazy is that?
Think about it.
Those perfs with 20,000 miles are still like 315.
I see. There's one thing I don't know. The perfs are weird because
maybe not quite that. I don't know, but they're definitely like around 300. I don't think you can find perfs under 300.
I think they're popping a little bit. Like again, everything's elevated. So like, the weird thing with the perf though is like that car is just, I don't know. For me, the perf is my favorite Huracan variant because the interior. But like when you look at the exterior, there's something about like it's like OG design mixed with like the way the rear is. It's just like a perfect blend where that car, especially when the little slutty Italian flag is on there too.
It's very SV coded.
Yeah. You can tell really, it's got the DNA in there.
It's very SV DNA Huracan.
Very much so.
Yeah, the way like the wing is shaped and all that stuff is very SV-ish, I feel like. But yeah, I like that car a lot. I was looking at this Dorado today and I was like, I think this car is just being criminally overlooked right now.
I agree. I think that's a spot on take.
That green one I sent you, I'm all in on that one.
That's definitely a Gavin spec, but I could see it.
With the roof box and everything?
I could see it. It's a Gavin spec though. It's definitely a Gavin spec. There's no way I could ride in that thing.
No?
No, there's no shot.
What's wrong with it?
It's too much.
It's too much?
Yeah. Like especially when you talk about painting the flares, it becomes for sure too much at that point.
What about gloss black flares?
It makes it better. I can get down.
Okay.
I can get down.
All right. I mean,
I think it's also the cargo thing too. Okay. I think that's also what makes it. Like the more I think about it, it's if you do the flares and that cargo then is that color, then it's definitely too much.
Okay, so take the roof box off.
Take the roof box off, gloss black the flares.
We're in a good spot.
Tasteful.
Yeah.
Tasteful. Put some nice set of wheels on it. Mm-hmm. Tasteful.
Yeah. That's a great car.
It's a fantastic fucking car.
If I had the money and for a second car, I think that would definitely be one I would consider. Like a 600 LT and a Storado would be a fantastic little pairing.
Hell yeah. You drive that every day and then you rip the 600 LT when you want to like drive.
Yes.
Perfect.
That feels like a difficult combo to beat.
It's perfect.
Like for someone like me who just loves driving supercars, you can't beat that car for Los Angeles with how bad our roads are and stuff.
Yeah, it's actually perfect for LA.
So
that's why I'm tripping because like in reality, like that's just such a great car to buy and own. Mm-hmm. I don't know why in my mind I can't just accept that. Like I really should just buy that car and just pay it off and just own the car and just drive and have a car that I could literally drive the piss out of.
And then keep the A12?
Yeah, potentially, yeah. I would definitely do that. I would keep the A12 and I'd get a Strato or get like a second car at that level. That's actually a good thing. What do you think I should do?
Think about too if you supercharge the Storado.
Oh my God. It'd be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous. Well, they talk about the STO, like Kunze still talks about STO being his favorite car. So I can only imagine the Storado with the same type of setup. Be awesome.
I don't know if the little snorkel's in the way, the little roof scoop, air inductor.
They'll figure it out. They have kits. They definitely figured it out.
They do?
I'm assuming so. Yeah, not confirmed, but I'm assuming.
Oh no, I think someone does have a kit on it.
There has to be. There's no way. They have to figure it out.
There's gotta be.
It has to be. It's just a perfect platform for it.
Yeah, that's a great car.
So like, this also goes into it more, and like, this is just my mind is fucked up. I also think about like, imagine just having like a nice wide body Urus Storado combo. It's a very solid combo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if I need the wide body Urus if I have the Storado.
That's your take. Yeah, you don't need that. Because Storado's plenty SUV for you.
Right. The Storado it eats the roads. Yeah. So I don't need the SUV. That's my car that eats the roads.
And your 600 is your actual car?
Yeah, my 600 is the actual car. So if you've got the wide body Urus, I feel like now you need something a little more uncomfortable.
Something more driver oriented?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Something more, yeah, you've got the thing that you can take when you want to be comfortable. That's why the Aventador is a much better pairing.
I think so. I think what I kind of, and this is, I think I had a dream about this last night when I haven't had a dream in fucking years. So this is how you know it's a legit sign.
Must mean something.
I saw a TikTok, and I think the TikTok is what inspired the dream. But I'm becoming more and more okay with a full Lambo garage, wide body Urus, downpipes tune, Huracan STO, crazy spec, wheels, the whole nine, and then SVJ, SV Roadster, Ultimate, something like that, and have those three. Mm-hmm. That sounds like, the more I think about it, like you have your crazy V12 sounding car, you have your more dialed piss missile, reliable V10, and then you have SCV V8 that's also reliable. Like you have two really dailyable cars in the Urus and the Huracan, and then you have your twice a week, once a week monster.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you had an SVJ, you wouldn't feel so bad about buying a Huracan.
Not at all. Not at all. It'd be justified. I flex it, be like, yo, I bought like the little bro car version of the big boy car.
Yeah, I don't own this because I can't have that.
Right, exactly. It becomes way more justifiable.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That's all your ego at play, huh?
100%. That's why I'm telling you, because it's like my ego is fucking me up. Because in reality, like we We talk about like day one us talk about, yeah, like buying a Huracan. Like all we wanted to do was just drive these cars every single day. And then I got to a point where I was like, yo, I don't want to drive these every single day. And I'm realizing how fucked up I am, because it's like, why can't I just buy a Huracan, pay it off, and just own it, and just be able to just know I have this car solid for 10 years? Why do I have to do all the bullshit?
Which one would it be?
What, Huracan?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
If you had to go out tomorrow and buy a Huracan, what variant?
It's hard, because I know people are gonna like this, and it's not the smart thing to do, but if I'm buying this car, if I buy a Huracan,
already don't like enough.
That's fair. Yeah, everyone hates me, but I understand that. if I buy a Huracan, it's because I'm buying it because I know no matter what I do, I'll be safe in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm buying it to drive and enjoy.
Okay.
Like actual enjoyment.
Sure.
Fuck, I think I would probably buy a Performante Spider.
Can you fit in a Performante Spider? I mean, I guess we've
Yeah. Like I fit. Is it ideal? No. But I think that's what I would do. Either that or an STO. Those are the only options. I will not do an Evo. Sterrato I can do, but I think I would pick a Perf Spider or an STO. That would be like the third choice.
Mm-hmm.
Technica, I don't know why I think it's kind of gay. And then that's just me being honest. I don't know. Something about the Technica is just, I look at it and I'm just kind of like, this is kind of gay. And then what's the other?
Lower it a little bit on some wheels and it looks so good.
The Technica does? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Just, I don't know. Why is the reputation on that car bad?
I don't like the front bumper. Like the front bumper gives me gay vibes. Yeah, I don't know how to describe. That's the best way. That's the most sophisticated description I can give you.
All right, very sophisticated.
I know. I'm telling you, that's the sad part. That is like the best I could do right now when it comes to that car. I don't know. Maybe it's also the rear too. The way the diffuser is. I don't know. I don't like the car. And then there's one more variant we were talking about that I'm missing. What am I missing?
Huracan, STO, Sterrato, Technica,
Perf,
and then you just have
and your Evo. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, it would be Perf Spider, STO, and then a Sterrato.
Perf Spider,
yeah,
STO, then Sterrato.
Yeah, like I don't think I would do Perf Coupe. Mm-hmm. I would do an STO. Like if I had to buy a coupe, I'm buying an STO.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
different cars,
way different cars,
but fair.
Yeah, but the Perf Spider would be like my enjoyable, because if I'm gonna drive the shit out of it, I want to be able to take the top down.
Yeah,
the interior is peak, and then the design is OG classic. It's a combo of both. So like that's like the best Huracan that I would enjoy. STO would be I can't take the roof off, but it's like the most dialed version of it.
Right.
And then the Sterrato is like, fuck it, I don't give a shit about anything. I'm just driving this car every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sterrato was like, it doesn't matter.
Just get it and go. For LA, we really should have that car. Like the more you think about it.
It's pretty cool. You know what's funny? There was a helicopter just flying right next to my house for a minute, and after like 5 or 10 minutes, I was like, I should probably check the Citizen app, see what's going on, because it's like right outside. I'm like,
you like being in tune with the shit?
No, I usually don't. It's just usually Megan checks it
right.
and tells me what's going on. And she was like out at dinner with a friend, so I was just sitting there, and then I was like, she would probably check Citizen. And this thing's literally been right outside my door for 10 minutes now, so I should check what's going on. And there was just like an accident at the intersection.
Oh, okay.
I guess it was bad enough, but I clicked the video footage for the accident, like or aftermath.
Right.
Someone didn't get that thing, but just video footage on Citizen of someone like filming the intersection. As soon as the video starts, an orange Sterrato turns right in front of the camera. I was like, only in LA do we see Huracan Sterratos in Citizen footage.
Symbols. Speaking of accident, you know what I saw recently that I don't know if it's synchronicity. I don't know if that's this. The last 2 times that I've been on the 5 South late at night, which is like the last week, I've been on it twice. There's been a car on the opposite way on fire. On fire. And you know who else has also seen this? And we've been talking about it, is George, of course, Galleria.
Really?
I posted a TikTok of the first time I saw it, and George sent me his. I think George was next to me in a Range Rover. I had no idea it was George, because we literally have like the same video in like the same part of the freeway. And then the last time I came to the dealer here, I saw a semi truck on fire. And then today there's another car on fire, except I was in the same lane as it. Before the last 2 times I was going opposite. Wow. 3 cars on fire.
I don't know what it means.
It got to mean something. 3 cars on fire in a week on the 5 freeway.
I'm sure it means. I just don't know what it means.
I gotta. I'm gonna get a check up
that
on
is
812.
wild. 3 cars in a week.
3 cars in a week on the same freeway.
I've probably seen 3 cars on fire in the last 2 years.
Yep. Think about how wild that is. It's got to mean something. I got to check the A12, make sure your fluids are good. I got to check everything, check the coolant, like everything. It's too fucking freaky. If you haven't seen a car on fire, like, and you haven't been close to it, it's a hell of a scene.
It's kind of wild, yeah.
This car was on fire, but it was on like in the inner, like the middle of the center divider portion. It wasn't on the shoulder on the opposite side. So I'm going through the opposite lane, the carpool lane, put my window down to take a video. I can feel the fucking heat from the car.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, this is a semi truck. So I was like,
oh, yeah.
The semi was like engulfed, like the whole front cab engulfed in flames. Here, hold on. I'll send this and Destin can put the video up because it's my TikTok. Hold on. Look. So George literally sends me his TikTok and he sends me his, and he's literally the car in front of me as I'm taking this TikTok. But we didn't realize we were each other. But that's a weird synchronicity thing. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there's just a lot of shit going on in our worlds right now that we got to dial the fuck in.
We got to watch out.
No, you're gonna get a car this week, and I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's gonna happen.
We just got to see every week the auctions flood kind of like beginning of the week for like Thursday, Friday auctions. So it's like, and then they all sell, and then you just wait for the new batch to come through. So right now I'm just waiting for the new batch of cars.
It'll happen.
To come in.
I'm excited for you to send me the options for this week's run.
If there are any.
There will be some. I have faith.
You never know. That's one thing. I've watched the auctions before, and it's kind of like you have quiet weeks and heavy weeks. So that last week was definitely a heavy week. That was a massive Highline auction.
Let's see if we can get back-to-back weeks.
So yeah, that'd be fantastic.
We'll be all right.
Give me more options. There was so many McLarens running.
I'm excited for next week.
Yeah, me too.
Also, some of you guys talk about Porsche hate and stuff like that. We actually, look, if you guys haven't realized, in the back shot, we have a pretty cool shitbox back here. So no discrimination. We let this be in the backdrop today. Personally, I would never have this in the backdrop of the podcast, but we were nice enough to do some charity work to let this be here. So
a Boxster Spider.
Yep. So you guys are welcome. So
these Boxster owners are super proud.
Yeah, I know. Broish came up to me and he's like, hey man, he's like, that's your 812. I was like, yeah, brother. He's like, dude, I have a little Boxster RS. Like, we're a sports car guys. And I was like, okay, you can please stop talking to me. I don't want to deal with you right now.
I tried to cut the shot so the whole car is in, and then I tried to talk a lot this episode, so you get a lot of
you get a lot of the CGT background.
So you get a lot of CGT background.
Honestly, these cars are, when you see them in person, like I think like we were talking about a little bit before pre-podcast, like the design of these cars, when you get in it, you really realize like how mounted in a little like tub you are on this car. I also don't fit in it either. Like I couldn't drive it.
Yeah, the actual cockpit is tiny.
It's tiny as hell. Tiny as hell. You ever seen a ZGT inside? Like it is tiny as shit. Tiny as fuck. I can't get my knee through the steering wheel and the center console. Like I have to be fully extended. I can't even prop it up. I can't go like this. The car is tiny as shit. So there you go. My dreams of ever owning a CGT are go out the window.
Yeah, you're not fitting.
No, there's no shot. I couldn't even move the car.
You'd have to take the seats out and get like those just carbon fiber Tillet bucket seats.
Yeah.
To fit in the
car. Or I have to like custom it. We had to like shave some of the floor down.
It'd be a lot easier to get in with the top off because you don't have a roof to get under.
Hell yeah. See, the thing is, in this car, I can actually take I could fit in this car perfectly. Head-wise, I'm okay. But physically-wise, I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe if I lose 100 pounds.
It's not wide enough for you.
It's all right,
you lose 100 pounds, you could fit.
I might be able to make it work a little bit more.
You could fit.
I literally sit on the bolsters of the bucket seats.
The other thing I meant to share earlier about the McLaren. Maybe I should share this next time because now we're so late in the episode. But I'm always factoring in the cost of a second key because I don't know. I think I've shared this before about McLarens, but if you're buying a McLaren and it only has one key, which is the vast majority of used McLarens, you should always just, one, use that as a negotiation tactic, and two, when you take delivery of a McLaren with one key, go to the dealership and get a second key as quickly as you can. There is no other brand that does this. McLaren is the only brand that I know that does this. But most brands, they store like your key codes at a VIN level. So they can make you a key from data from the manufacturer, basically, based on your VIN. If you lose both your keys. McLaren, if you lose both of your keys, so if you only have one and you lose it or you break it, if it just does McLaren things and stops working one day and just doesn't work, or you wash it on accident, or who knows what, a million things could happen to a key, right? You're cooked. You are totally.
Why are you cooked?
You are totally cooked. They have to have a key to copy a new key. It's the only way they can make a key. They have to have a key to copy a new key. So if you lose your key, they have to replace your entire lock module in your vehicle and make two new keys.
That doesn't sound cheap.
It is like $15,000.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So if your McLaren comes with one key, you're just driving around with a $15,000 risk because you don't have a backup to copy a new key if something happens to the one you're carrying around. So my rule for McLarens, always have two keys. If you're buying one with one, just go, this is going to cost me $2,000. I have to do it because of this. So this is why my offer is $2,000 less than where you're at.
There's no work around this.
No.
Damn.
You're cooked. You lose both keys, you're cooked.
That's
you can
so
look it up.
ass. That's so
You can
ass.
look it up. From the 12C up to the 750S. They haven't even changed it. We're however many years later, I
They're not. I don't think they're going to change anytime soon.
had called a McLaren dealer about the 750 for a client. Asked them if that was still the way things are done. Yeah, that's still the way things are done.
Not advancing at all, baby.
Not
That's
advancing at all.
exactly love it.
There's
Zero
no
innovation.
way to copy a new key other than with an existing key. But they are $2,000 keys,
It's not light.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
For especially what their key is. So most people, when they lose it, they don't go get another one because it's $2,000.
They just stay fucked.
So many McLarens, and then cars run through auction, and cars go to dealers, and half the time a second key just gets lost in that whole process. And
Hell yeah. And the dealer doesn't care because they are just responsible for hosting the
Yeah.
one key while it's there. They're not driving the shit out of it.
they don't care.
Yeah, your ownership, then it's a whole different story.
So then you get the car and you got one key,
Yeah.
and you might end up cooked.
Yep.
So that's that. Anyway, close this out. I got a couple little random questions.
Let's do
You
it.
wanna answer?
Yeah, let's run it. Like guess
All right.
questions almost.
Yeah, kind of. But
right.
for us, just I don't know. I thought of these and I was like, maybe these will add some flair, show people where we're at and things. First question: If you had to pick one car, you could pick any car in the entire world, no budget, to pull up to a Cars and Coffee in.
Ooh. Okay.
What would that car be?
That's a great question. Let me think. Because I'm stuck between like.
You're trying to shut down the show.
So that's what I'm stuck between. I'm stuck with like am I shutting down the show for like the social aspect of it, or like am I shutting down the show for like the ball knowledge of it? That's what I'm splitting between. Because there's the hype. Like obviously I know what we could pull up in a stop store, or I want like that. I want like the enthusiast ball knowledge. That's what I'm stuck between right now. If you know your answer, Locke, go ahead of me because I need at least like 30 seconds to think about this.
My answer locked would be the Lamborghini Veneno.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer.
I don't know. Like
That's a showstopper.
that's for sure
Yeah,
a showstopper.
That's a showstopper.
You pull up in that car, showstopper.
That's an absolute showstopper. Honestly,
Because everyone knows what that car is, and it's just the most insane looking car that Lamborghini's for sure ever made. Like maybe that anyone has ever
no,
made.
it's
Like
OD.
it's such a ridiculous looking car, and there's what, 4 of them,
Yeah.
not including the Roadsters.
yeah.
So you pull up in one of those, everyone's gonna go crazy. Most car people, like most car spotters or whatever, their dream is to lay eyes on that car, and most of them haven't.
Fair.
So that's what I'm pulling up in.
I think I would pull up in the, if we're gonna go that route, so like I'll go more with like an answer towards yours. Do you remember that F50 GT? Was it the GT1? The one that we saw at Quail?
You're trying to go Super Bowl knowledge then.
Yeah, like it's a combo. Like it's a ball knowledge plus it's history, status. Like that's a $20 million car. I feel like that's a pretty decent answer. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, Destin, if we could blow this up, it's an F50 GT1. There's only like what, 3 of them supposedly, like rumored. There's 3 of them, or there's like 2 of them or something like that. It's like a Project F50 that is absolutely mental. But I remember seeing it on the lawn at the Ferrari lawn at Quail. Old gentleman actually started it up and revved it, and it was a crowd stopper. So I think that's what I would pull up in, type of thing. Shut the show down, type of thing.
You want ultimate ball knowledge?
Yeah, hit me.
The Lamborghini SC18 Alston.
What?
This was a one of one rebodied Aventador. It's been spotted in public like 2 times.
It's owned by somebody or owned by Lamborghini?
It's owned by somebody in Europe.
That's kind of lit.
And
I love my rebodied Aventadors.
it's almost like if a Veneno and a SV had a baby.
Yeah.
It was a one-of-one commission for someone very special. You know how Ferrari does those one-of-one commissions?
Oh yeah, I've seen
like
that.
Lamborghini did this like one time.
Yeah, now that I see the name, like I've seen like a tweet about this.
And it had been in public like twice and then went to Goodwood.
This is a good looking fucking car.
So if you pulled up in that, you're like, this is a one-of-one.
This is a good looking car. Yeah, it's got like Veneno. It's like if a Veneno, an SV, and like an STO had a baby. Because the rear is giving me STO vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't give you semi-STO vibes?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Veneno, STO, and a SV Roadster had a baby. Their SV had a baby. That's a nasty car. That's hyperball knowledge.
You want to see something crazy?
Yeah.
That line right there?
Uh-huh.
Temerario.
I can see it.
Okay. So if you could pick one car, any car in the world, no budget, to take for a track day, what would you pick?
That's another good question. Honestly, I think I would pick a GT RS.
Really?
I would.
Really?
Yeah, because if I'm going to do a track day, I will do it in the car that everybody says is this monster. So like if it really is a monster, like I would love if that car really is everything it's supposed to be there, we might as well test the waters.
Yeah.
I think is what I would do in terms of like what I would want to do. If we're going back on the same scale of like trying to go for like the crazy, I would do a Zinger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 2 knowledge. Like the relatively calm answer would be a 3RS, just so I can actually feel what that car feels like on the track.
Why are we going to go calm?
Huh? Yeah, exactly. So there you go. I would do a Zinger.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I might go with the Mercedes AMG 1.
I feel like that's a fantastic answer. That car rips. That car absolutely fucking rips.
Aston Martin Valkyrie might be a
also
second.
Also a fantastic one.
I'm definitely going crazy.
Yeah, you're going ultra.
I'm
ultra
going
crazy.
Formula One tech.
Yeah,
crazy.
You're going more track oriented than I did.
And I'm basically saying only road legal cars because there's track cars we could go crazy with.
Yeah, absolutely more mental. Even maybe like a Senna GTR, I would be down for that as well. I like that'd be kind of cool to rip one of those.
That'd probably be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think that's an honorable.
Those are designed to be fast.
Exactly. That's an
Street
honorable
conversion
mention.
by Lanzante.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
That'd be pretty sick.
Let's see. Anything else to cover?
You got one car to do highway princess driving in. What would you do?
One car to do highway princess driving in?
Yeah. Like the go-to highway princess driving car.
Like, I guess define highway princess driving.
Like, like the shit that we do, highway heroes type stuff. Like, we're not going that crazy. We're just vibing on the freeway.
Just vibing on the freeway.
Yeah.
SVJ.
I think it's the Aventador is the obvious answer because like it is, but like if I'm gonna go a secondary, like I'll let you have that answer and I'll take something else. I think an 812 GTS is like peak because it's dual clutch Ferrari V12. Like it sounds good. It's not like uncomfortable or like nagging to drive. Plus it's drop top. I feel like that's a sweet spot because it just only thing it changes is the element. Like it's a lot more drivable.
But I will say, you're getting crazy. A little Koenigsegg Agera RS is tough to beat in that situation.
You know that from experience or what?
As we can all attest.
That's still that car gave me the craziest like in the physical realm sight I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. I felt like I don't even know how to describe it. Like I lost consciousness for a second because what I saw was happening. I couldn't fathom it. So all of a sudden time just kind of like slowed down for a second. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like literally like I got time bombed and all of a sudden you just saw me like seeing you go by like that. And I was like looking at myself. I was like, what the fuck? By the way, guys, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. We were in Tijuana and we were going pretty fast on the freeway and I was doing high ones and Gavin blew by me like if I was doing 40 miles an hour. So seeing that in real time, like it literally like time stopped for me.
It's wild.
Stupid.
It was wild. So that would be pretty. I mean, that's pretty cool. You don't get the noises,
No,
but
the speed.
You get some insane experience.
Disgusting. Those are good questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't answered a question like that in a while.
I don't know.
Yeah. We haven't answered a lot of simple stuff in a while. Like just simple, fun topics like that.
Did you see the last thing? Did you see the Veyron little like rebody commission thingy?
No.
Bugatti, they did a 1-of-1 over the Chiron body.
Okay.
Which they basically made the Veyron design. They put the old Veyron design on a Chiron and modernized it.
Okay.
But it looks like a Veyron. It's like 9 out of 10 Veyron design, but just modernized.
Okay.
And it's on the Chiron platform. And they made one.
Really?
And that car is like,
what's it called?
I mean, everything that I just grew up loving.
Right.
Like that car. I still think the Veyron, like some people think it's ugly. I think the Veyron looks so good and it's such an epic, like it means so much. And then they did this and it's just the Veyron and looks modern. It's perfection.
Is it this black and red one?
Yeah. It's carbon down the middle.
What is this called?
I don't know. Veyron Tribute.
Oh yeah, they don't have like an actual name for it.
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to get a better picture of the design. Really? Here we go. Is this modernized? Yeah, I guess it is. It's got the bug shape. This is it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like the OG bug shape.
It is literally like the Veyron design, just modernized to fit on top of the Chiron platform.
Yeah, I think it's pretty smooth.
Like you see the comparison of the two?
Let me see. That's the best picture I've seen.
Like it's not like, hey,
shit.
It's not like Lamborghini built the Countach and they're like, oh, we did a retro Countach and it's kind of like the Countach. Dog. They like copy pasted the Veyron on top of the Chiron.
This picture does not do this car justice. This picture does this car justice. Look at the top of the fenders from this picture. Look at the top. Look how aggressive those fucking fenders look. Look at the fenders in this picture. Like that's like the highlight of the front is those fenders when you see them.
Yeah, those lines.
Yeah, look, and you don't see this. This is the advertising picture, and you don't see the shit. That's nasty. I'll tell you the one thing I love about the Veyron design is, and it's just kind of like the timeless OG-ness of it, is like the double roof scoop look.
Dude,
that's
scoops.
Fuck me. It's so immaculate.
I know.
It's
I
so
love
immaculate. Wow, this car fucks. There's only one built.
That's like my favorite design piece. And so the
for
Veyron Super Sport loses that. And I'm like,
you lost me,
I
dog.
need the double scoop.
I'm a huge double scoop slut. I'm not going to lie to you. It is fucking hot.
That's what I do at Cold Stone too.
Dude, fenders and fucking and roof scoops, man. That's the key to my heart right there. Sharp fenders and roof scoops. Fuck, Kevin, this car looks awesome. Even the rear looks disgusting.
I know.
Wow. Yeah, no, you're spot on with this. The rear looks fat. Wow. Look at that. Dog, what?
Modernized taillights too.
Oh my God. Yeah, this car's awesome.
That is peak for me too. If I was a billionaire, that would be one I had to have.
Honestly, I might change. This might be my answer for pulling up to a car show.
Yeah, the 1-on-1 Veyron.
It's definitely not a bad choice.
Ball knowledge. Everyone thinks it's a Veyron.
Yeah.
It is not.
Hey, buddy, look at these fenders, dog. Come on. Who the fuck are we kidding?
See my extra creases?
Yeah, I was like, we're not no fucking poor boy shit. Come on.
Yeah, I love this car. This thing is sick.
Tripping. Oh, man.
All right. I think that wraps us up.
I think that's been a great episode. Now you guys are up to date with where Gavin and I are kind of mentally with what our next car purchase will be. Little McLaren talk, little dealer talk. And again, guys, if you guys want us to talk about any topic specifically, please shoot us a message, leave a comment down below. We're always looking for topics.
Comment what I should buy. I probably won't listen to you, but comment anyway. I want to know what the people think. Am I crazy for buying a 650? Is that a bad move?
I want to hear what people have to say.
Seriously.
Yep. All right, guys. We're Supercar Connection. We're out.